Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Go, 50, plant.
Mike 5-4. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Why not?
On first down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 5 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go, D.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Taylor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Lindsey here. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Moss, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 19 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Well, look now at the starters defensively for the Broncos. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And it's complete to Kelce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. On first down, it's Moss. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes throwing middle, and it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Moss, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Moss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
On first down, Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They run the counter. Taylor. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
10 over.
2nd down and inches. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll run with Taylor. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Key to tight end.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Moss, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 15, check 15.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
About 3 yards there to the 27. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
10-2, son. You ain't doing nothing.
On second down, it's Lindsey looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Check 52.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, If you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Ready? 15, line it. 15, line it. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is complete. It's Marshall. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On second down now, it's Moss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On the ready.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The pass there complete to Sutton, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Yellow. Let's go, Louie.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check three, check three.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Go to 90 Wolf.
Number 53, Mike 53.
So don't say nothing.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop. They'll go again with Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 7. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
53, check 53.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. That is going to be caught by Sharp for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
70, Indy. Go.
Now Taylor. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Moody base. Check, 154, 154. Blue there. Cut. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The give to Taylor. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
There you go. Shoot.
And a give this time to the tailback. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Clear.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Ready, ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a give right side. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down, Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yellow. There's a line. 47.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Double time, double time.
Get it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Go. 90 Wolf.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.